Hello, Facebook friends, friends of friends, people who are out in the Facebook world. I'm coming to you today with a few thoughts that have been on my mind, and I've wondered about whether to do this or not, but these thoughts have brought comfort to me, and I thought maybe they would to you, and if it helps a few people, that makes it worth it to me. I was raised in the South, and I was raised by older parents who had a lot of older people who came around, and there are sayings in the South that we use, and there was a question that we would ask if you hadn't seen someone in quite some time. And I hadn't thought on this question, and gosh, I can't even remember in my adult life, but it keeps coming to me. And the question is this: how have you been keeping yourself these days? I think that's a question worth pondering. How are we keeping ourselves these days? At the very least, we all know we're on a pause, a divine reset of some sorts, or to recalibrate, reset, rethink, I believe. And I believe the Lord wants to use this time. In emails and on Facebook, we've been seeing over and over Psalm 91. And I want to share a couple of things from Psalm 91 that through the years have been a comfort to me, and they have especially in these last few days. I'm reading from the Amplified Bible. I'm not going to read it all, but I want to make a couple of points. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall remain stable and fixed under the shadow of the Almighty, whose power no foe can withstand. Isn't that a great promise? I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God. On Him I lean, I rely in Him, and in Him I confidently trust. That's my part. I'm going to trust Him. Then you go through it, and He makes great promises. He never says nothing was going to go on around us, but He does make some tremendous promises of protection and peace in the midst of it. As you get further down into this psalm, there's a word, and this word has really caught my attention even before all this started, and I've been going through the word, and anytime I see it, I underlined it, and it's a simple word. The word is because, but because is pregnant with meaning. In verse 14, it says, because He has set His love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high because He knows and He understands my name. He has a personal knowledge of my mercy, love, and kindness. He trusts and relies on me, knowing I will never forsake him, no, never. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. What a fabulous promise. But I love the fact it starts with because. Because, to me, speaks that we have a part to play in it. And because speaks to me in this particular passage, the part we have to play is to seek to know Him by His name. I love Psalm 9:10. It says, they that know me by my name will put their trust in me. The more we know Him, the more we trust Him. Remember, Jesus asked his disciples that poignant question, who do you say that I am? And they said, some say this, some say that. He says, but that's not the point, really, is what He's saying. Who do you say that I am? We have to all be able to answer that question. In this hour, these days, who do you say that He is? To you, to your family, it's important to look at that and think on it. How are you keeping yourself these days? I'm going to close with just a simple thought from Isaiah 26:3. We know it. You will guard him and what? Keep. There's that word. Keep him in perfect and constant peace, whose mind, both its inclination and its character, is stayed on you. Because he commits himself to you, he leans on you and hopes confidently in you. And then it gives an admonition. So trust in the Lord. Commit yourself to Him. Lean on Him. Hope confidently in Him forever. For the Lord God is an everlasting rock. He's the rock of ages. Isn't that good news? Sometimes I think we start seeking after peace, and goodness knows we need peace. But He said, you'll have peace when you stay your mind on me. And that's who He is. Not so much even what He will do. He's able to do anything. But as we think on who He is, the whats will follow. I love Psalm 103. It says that the children of Israel knew the acts of God, but Moses knew His ways. Moses was wise enough to look beyond the hand of God to see His heart and the wise He did things. Let's keep ourselves by thinking on who He is, and of course be praying on what He's going to do, because He's going to show Himself strong on our behalf. I believe that with every ounce of my being. God bless you. If you smell onions and garlic, it's because I'm cooking a beef ragu spaghetti sauce. Wish you were here. I'd love to have you at my table. God bless.